my goodness. Oh my goodness. Why don't you love me? Tell me, baby. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Yucky. Oh, downward dog. Downward dog. Good morning. How's everybody doing today? Good morning. I love you, buddy. Okay, give me a second. Oh, big stretches. Okay, back up. Back it up. You got it. Good boy. Oh, you sneezed on me. Okay, all right. Good morning, and welcome to Coffee Talk. How is everybody doing this morning? So I'm just going to keep it 100 with you. I think old Jamie came back to play last night. And I got to tell you, it was a bit of a surprise for me. So what happened was somebody asked me how I felt about a blogger, a woman, and I don't even know this woman. Like, I've met her, I've seen her work a little bit here and there, but like, I don't even know her. And I was like, oh, I don't know, I feel like she's stale. I don't think anybody's checking for her. Like, I feel like, oh, she doesn't inspire me. I feel like she... And when I got off the phone, I was like, Jamie, who was that Jamie? Who was that Jamie? That was not the Jamie that you want to be. That was not the Jamie that gives women real opportunity and gives them chance and lifts them up and loves them. The Jamie that you want to be. That was old Jamie who immediately dismissed a woman that you don't even know for no reason. What? So Robin, because I'm the baby whisperer. So happy birthday, Renee. So with that being said, I had to do a little check on myself. I'm not even going to lie. I was like, Jamie, you need to recalibrate, get a good night's sleep. I don't know. Have sex with the husband. You got to do something because you are clearly in an old Jamie space. And I get in old Jamie spaces. I do. I get in old Jamie spaces. So anyway, I'm checking myself. I checked myself. I'm feeling myself. Just a reminder that I will be at Barnes & Noble at the Summit this Saturday morning at 10 a.m. doing a reading and a talk and a signing. If you guys are in Alabama and you can make your way to the Summit in Birmingham, please come see me so I'm not sitting all by myself. All right, so let's talk about this stuff, y'all. Okay, this stuff is so real. So a lot of times we see women who are tied up in situations where we look at the situation and go, I would never do that. I would never tolerate that. I would never be part of that. I would never expect, right? We're on the outside. Yes, Dawn, my book is on audio. I recorded it myself. And what I have come to understand about women is that a lot of times we want change. But even in the broken roles we carry, we have found purpose. We have found validation. We have found some sort of identity in these broken roles. And we are so afraid to better ourselves or change or move on, because who will we be if we are not his wife? Who will we be if we are not so-and-so's best friend? Who will we feel? Who will we be inside if we are not his mistress? Right? We find identity in these broken roles, right? And we won't even change to make our life better, to allow ourselves to reach the full potential of who we are really called to be, because we are so consumed with what identity we have now. Let me tell you something. When I was old Jamie, I was so safe there because you couldn't beat me. You couldn't beat me. Nobody could beat me. I was not humble. I was not practical. I was on a different level. I was protecting myself from the world. So I had built walls so thick and so high, you could not touch me. I was totally broken. Nothing about me was whole. I had no peace. I had no real joy. I had no real love. I had no God. Oh, but I was fierce. I was fierce, and I was known. I was known. People knew me. I would walk into a party in another town and girls would leave. That was my identity. I was the tough girl from New Jersey. I was the tough girl from Freehold. I was the toughest girl from the township. You couldn't beat me. And the more people said it, the more I fed into it. It didn't matter to me that I was empty inside. It didn't matter to me that I had no relationships of no real value, because I had an identity that I was not mature enough to understand was totally broken. But I felt like I mattered. I knew who I was in that identity. And the thought of changing and becoming somebody else was terrifying to me. Who would know me? Who would recognize me? Who would fear me? What would happen to me if I made change in my life? What would happen to me if I wasn't tough Jamie anymore? What would happen to me if I was nice Jamie? If I was kind Jamie? If I was Jamie who loved people and let them love her? What would happen to me? That was terrifying for me. Terrifying. And I know girls who are with wealthy men, athletes, actors, whatever. The men that dog them, shit on them, cheat on them, push them around. But they stay posted up with these dudes because it's their identity. Who will I be if I'm not so-and-so's wife? And it doesn't even have to be celebrity, by the way. I could give you like 50 examples of people just in the street who don't move. They are frozen. They are stuck because their broken identity is still an identity that they feel validates them. They are so afraid to say, this doesn't work for me. They got to go out in the parking lot. Girl, you know this doesn't work for you. Yes, girl, but everybody knows I'm his wife. But girl, nobody respects you. They all clown you. What are you doing? What are you protecting? What are you saving? That is what I had to do in my life. That is how I had to get real. Okay, Jamie, you're tough. Amazing. You can fist fight. That is awesome. Nobody can take that away from you. How far is that going to get you in life? Is a man who's going to love you, going to come up to you and go, girl, I hear you are really tough and you could fist fight anybody. Please come meet my mother. Is God going to bless you with abundance and happiness and joy and children and whatever because you're tough? I don't think so, Jamie. You need to get real. You need to let it go. Y'all, I wore that. You have to understand, I wore that to protect myself from ever feeling the fact that my father died. I did not want to feel it. It was my drug. It was the way I numbed myself. It was the way I protected myself from this. You see this? You see that pain? That is real. And I kept it at bay for a long time. I didn't want to feel it. I didn't want anybody to know it was there. I definitely didn't want to put it on video for thousands of people to see. So I stayed tough. I stayed posted up. You can't beat me. You can't beat me. That was my identity. So when I said, okay, Jamie, you got to take it off, I was like, oh my God, I'm going to have to get so vulnerable and so real about how much pain I am in my life. For the fact that my mother called me fat my whole life. And I have 475,000 different body dysmorphia disorders because of it. I am going to have to get real about the fact that I didn't say enough to my dad before he died. I am going to have to admit that my father is dead and he's never coming back. It is something so simple. It is a part of life that we all know exists, but I couldn't say it. I felt weak because of it. I felt angry that my father died and your father didn't. It bothered me that I was the girl with the scar, that I was the girl with the broken family, and I hated it. So I was like, I will be tough and you won't touch me. But ladies, listen to me. These broken identities that we cling to because we are afraid to make change in our life because we don't know who we will be if we stop being this, you got to let it go. If I never let that go, I would never have found you. We would not be here together. Forget Michael, the house, the kids, the job, blah, blah, blah. I thank God for that so many times. He's so tired of listening to my damn voice. He probably got earplugs in every time I close my eyes and say, Lord, he's probably like, oh shit, no, not this one again. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. I would not be here with you. We would not have this. When you see me in the street, when you see me in the airport, when you see me wherever, in a restaurant, and you come to me and you see me and you go, oh my God, I watch you every day. I love you so much. And I go, oh my God, I love you back. That is real. That would never have happened. That would never have happened before. Stop. Listen, Chris, I'm telling you. I am speaking to you today. I am imploring you to look at the identity that you have created for yourself. And if it is broken, but you are clinging to it, if you are in a broken marriage and you only stay because you don't know who to be if you're not his wife, if it can't be fixed, girl, you got to move on. If you are clinging to a tough exterior because you don't want people to know that you're hurt, let it go. Let it go. Whatever broken identity you are holding on to, whatever broken identity you are holding on to now that really is not serving you, it is not bringing you closer to who you want to be, it is not making your life better, whatever you are hiding behind because it gives you some sort of validation, some sort of identity, let it go. I know how afraid it is. I know how scary it is. But I'm telling you, there would be no us if I didn't let it go. Just remember that. There would be no us. All right. Now, y'all got me up in here crying when you know I gotta I'm just kidding. I cry all the time. And I appreciate y'all. I see every comment. I go back and read every comment. I'm telling you, the life you want, the life you deserve really is on the other side of change. It really is. Change is terrifying because the universe wants to see how bad you want it. How bad do you want that beautiful life on the other side of this? How bad do you want coffee talk? How bad do you want to love women back to life, Jamie? Tell me, how bad do you want babies? How bad do you want the career you've been dreaming about for the last 15 years? How bad do you want it? Bad enough that I'm willing to cry on camera in front of people about the things that have hurt me most in my life, the things that have damaged me most, the things that have given me so much anxiety and disappointment and pain. I wanted it bad enough to say, ba-da-da-da, here I am. How do you do it? You just unzip it and you start and you just do it. There isn't, you got to decide the day, mark it on the calendar. That is the day I will no longer stand beside him as the good wife, because that is my identity. Change is gonna come, folks. Change is gonna come. I tell you every day in Coffee Talk, silly. Thanks, Dawn. All right, let me do Wounded Warriors. Hold on. Don't leave because it's important to me, please. I'm back. Okay, I love you guys so much. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's because you're a freaky deaky. It's Jamie P. Sullivan, Jaime P. Sullivan. Come on over, the water's fine and highly inappropriate. And hopefully I will see you this Saturday. Who's going to come hug me this Saturday at Barnes & Noble at 10 a.m. at the Summit? Come on. All right, I love you guys so much today. Have a great day. Share this video. Share right there. Hit share and right. Y'all need to listen to this woman. She's crazy, but I love you.